Hello, my name is Susanna and I'm an educator with the University of California Hansen Agricultural Research and Extension Center. Today we're going to be learning about kale, which is January's harvest of the month. But first, let me tell you a little bit about where I work. You may have visited our center on a school field trip. We like to call it the farm. It's not a typical farm. We grow crops for agricultural research, and then we share or extend that information to farmers, the public, and students like you. Today, you can learn along with me on this cooking video. Let's talk about kale. Kale dates back over 2,000 years in the Mediterranean area. Kale belongs to a group of veggies called brassica. Other vegetables in this group include cabbage, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and broccoli. Another term for these healthy vegetables is cruciferous vegetables. These are cool weather veggies, meaning they grow well in the wintertime. But in our area, they do well all year round. Have you ever heard of kale referred to as a superfood? There's a good reason. Kale is packed with nutrients such as vitamins A, C, and K, fiber, calcium, potassium, and antioxidants. These nutrients promote good vision, support our immune and digestive system, regulate blood pressure, and have even been shown to prevent certain types of cancers. Kale grows in the ground. When you eat kale, what part of the plant are you eating? If you said the leaf, you are absolutely correct. Depending on the variety, kale can range in color from green to purple leaves. Today, we'll be working with curly kale to make a super kale salad with a tangy lemon dressing. So let's get started. Let's go over the equipment that you'll need to make your recipe today. You'll need a cutting board. For the salad, you'll need a large bowl, some tongs to toss your salad. If you don't have tongs, you can use 2 forks. You'll need a grater. I'm using a box grater today. You'll need dry measuring cups, a 1/4 cup and a 1 cup measure, and a safe knife. For the dressing, you'll need a smaller bowl, a liquid measure, a juicer. If you don't have a juicer, I'll show you how to use your hands to get the juice from your lemon. Measuring spoons, a whisk, or a fork to mix your dressing. It's always a good idea to review your recipe before you get started to make sure you have all the ingredients that you'll need. So let's look at the ingredients for the super kale salad with tangy lemon dressing. You'll need about 4 or 5 leaves of kale, a large carrot, or maybe 2 small ones if you don't have a large one. The toppings of your salad, you'll be measuring a 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds and a 1/4 cup of dried cranberries. For the dressing, you'll need some lemons, some olive oil, and you'll be seasoning it with salt and spicing it up with some cayenne pepper. Now we're ready to cook, so let's start by washing our hands with warm water and soap for at least 20 minutes. You might want to sing a happy birthday song or 2 rounds of Row Row Your Boat to make sure that you have that time right. Now that your hands are clean, you want to make sure that you wash your vegetables. So rinse out the kale and the carrot and the lemons with cool water in your sink. Okay, let's start working with the kale. As we mentioned, the kale is the leaf of the plant. And as you can see, it has a long stem along the length of the leaf. It tends to be tough and not very fun to eat, so you'll want to remove that. You can take the kale with one hand and then just push along the leaf so you can come out with a stem. The stems can be used for stews or composting. So again, you want to take the leaf by running your finger along the stem. Now you'll want to grab your leaves together, form a little pile, grab your safe knife, and start your clawing and sawing. You'll want to cut little strips of the leaves. And you'll want to take your 1 cup measure, and you're going to measure about 4 cups and put them into your bowl. Now you'll want to take your box grater and be very careful because this is very sharp. You want to make sure you go with the grater. You can also put it down again. It might be easier. Careful with your fingers. Make sure that you are only going about 1 inch, leaving 1 inch so that you don't hurt your fingers. So once you get to about 1 inch from the end of the stem of the carrot, you want to stop grating your carrot. When you finish grating, you'll want to reach in there and grab all the carrot and then put it in your measuring cup. This should be about 1 cup. And put that into your salad. Now you're ready to make your dressing. So grab your liquid measure and your juicer. You're going to take your lemons and cut them in half, this direction. Make sure that you cut them where the ends are here, holding in the middle. Now you're going to take your lemon and squeeze it. Now remember, if you don't have a juicer, you can actually use your hand. Cupping your hand, you can squeeze the lemon with the other half. And this hand grabs, catches all your seeds. That is, 2 lemons is about 1/4 cup. Now you're going to take your small bowl and pour your lemon into your bowl. Now you're going to take your olive oil and you're going to use 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You're going to drop them in there. 1, 2. You're going to take your whisk and mix it around, or emulsify it. Getting the oil and the lemon to mix is called emulsifying. Again, if you don't have a whisk, you can use a fork just as well. Now you're going to season it. Now to season your dressing, you're going to put 1/4 cup of salt and 1/4 cup of cayenne pepper. You might want to use a little bit less if you don't like it too spicy. And you're going to continue to whisk it. And then you're going to take your dressing, pour it on your salad. This is when the tongs come in handy. You want to toss your salad. Get all the ingredients in there together. Kale tends to be tough, so the more you work with it with the tongs or 2 forks, it'll help to soften the leaves so they're a little easier to eat. Right before you eat, you serve it. You want to take your sunflower seeds and measure 1/4 cup, sprinkle them on top, and you're going to do the same thing with your dried cranberries, with 1/4 teaspoon. And you can mix it again so that all the ingredients mix in. Okay, now we're ready to taste. take your tongs and grab a little bit of everything. How does it look? Look at all the beautiful colors from the green and the orange and the red from the cranberries. Taste it and think about, do you taste the tartness from the lemon juice, and the sweetness from the cranberries, the spiciness from the cayenne pepper? It's delicious. Thank you for watching this Harvest of the Month video featuring kale and carrots grown right at the University of California Hansen Agricultural Research and Extension Center. Enjoy making your super kale salad with tangy lemon dressing and share it with your household.